Former Dayton Mayor Nan Whaley making history here on your local election headquarters. Whaley won the Democratic nomination for governor.
And she did so in convincing fashion. A decisive win over former Cincinnati Mayor John Cranley. And Whaley joins us right now to discuss that victory. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, the history is this. You are the first woman from a major party in Ohio to be nominated for governor. How does that history sound the day after?
Well, it feels great, and I'm super honored that the people of Ohio chose me as their nominee. And being the first woman, I'm not quite used to it. Usually I stand on the shoulders of other women, and I think this has been a long time coming, and glad to see that it's finally happened. And we're really focused on taking the governor's seat.
We obviously have several months to go, but the race starts now. What is your message to the Ohio voter?
Look, we think that the people of Ohio simply deserve better. Mike DeWine has been in office for 46 years. That's 10 months after I was born in 1976. And during that period of time, we've seen Ohio fall further and further behind compared to other states. We start to be on the top of bad lists, like being the first in corruption in the country by the FBI, and on the bottom of good ones, like getting good paying jobs and the median income. The simple fact is we believe that we need a change. And look, if your life is better than it was 4 years ago, and your family and your community's better off than it was 46 years ago, I might not be your candidate. But if you think we have an opportunity to do better, that we deserve better, and that you want your pay to go up, your bills to go down, and your government to work for you, I think you need to give the Whaley Stevens ticket a look.
Your home base is in Dayton, and you're certainly well known throughout the Miami Valley. The Miami Valley is also Mike DeWine's home base, and that seems like a critical electorate for this race. How do you go after and win those votes?
Well, look, I'm really grateful for the Dayton region. If you look at how we did in the primary, we won some of these counties as much as 85-15. I don't think Mike DeWine did that well in his primary in these places. Certainly, the governor is under 50% in his primary. Think about that. A sitting governor who's been in office for 46 years can't get more than 50% of his primary voters to vote for him. We think there is a huge opportunity because people are tired of being ignored and are frustrated by the fact that their lives are getting harder and harder, and nobody, including Mike DeWine at the State House, cares. He's out of touch, he's corrupt, and he doesn't understand us.
Nan, Roe v. Wade has been a major talking point for nearly 50 years, and it is again with the leak of that Supreme Court seeming to poised to overturn it. How do you believe this affects this race?
Well, I think it's a big deal, right? I mean, we're not just talking about the overturn of Roe v. Wade, which we saw Monday. We've been talking about that for months, but just how extreme Mike DeWine and the Republicans at the State House are on this issue. One example, 2 weeks ago, a representative spoke out on, moving forward a trigger ban law, and spoke that a rape of a 13-year-old girl was an opportunity for that girl if we banned any sort of abortion access. And Mike DeWine has said nothing after this woman said the state rep said this extreme action. And so look, we're calling on him. Is he okay with people that have been raped, people that have been human trafficked, women to have no say in the decisions they make after being abused in such a way? And we're calling on him to answer. That's the kind of extremist discussions we're seeing at the State House. Mike DeWine prides himself on calling himself the most pro-life governor in the country. So this isn't me saying that, that is what he's saying it, and it is extreme actions that take decisions from women away from their doctors and their families and puts Mike DeWine in that room. We think it's inappropriate, that there's a freedom for women to make these tough decisions with the people they want, not with the government involved.
Nan Whaley, Democratic nominee to be the governor of Ohio. Ms. Whaley, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks a lot. Have a great one.